If you recall from the last video, I explained how we're at Gao rank, which is between high rank and G rank. And if you think we're at G rank now, then you're wrong. Because this is where the true frontier experience begins, as this is where the game tests you and your build to see if you're ready for what comes after. First of all, Happy New Year. My name is Biotrex, Twitch streamer, boomer hunter, guitar shredder, and wielder of bone sticks with meaty tips. Big thanks to my supporters on Twitch, as they help keep the content going. And if you want to be part of it, you can find the link below. Have you ever imagined if Zinogre was a bird? Well, this is it right here. It shoots, it shocks, it has exploding projectiles, and it even flashes you. However, it's not even annoying. It's actually a fun fight. You actually get to play the game, and you get to hit thing and not die. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Bio, you say you're a hammer main. So why are you using a gun? I don't know. I felt like it. And I'm sure the monster felt it too. Okay, remember Plesioth, right? Remember how crappy the hitbox is, right? Remember the hip checks? I know you hate it, because I do too. So how about you fight two of them at the same time?
They won't go anywhere. They will stay in this area.
No!
Meet silver and gold. Volganoses.
They have synchronizing attacks. They flop around a lot, which makes dodging really unfun.
That's worse than Orange to this mode. Jesus Christ.
We were told that in order to beat them, you have to kill them around the same time. And if you don't, one of them is going to share the amount of HP from the other one to resurrect itself. However, we were so lucky that they didn't happen to us, because I would have lost my mind.
Alright, there goes gold. There goes silver.
God. What is this fight? I don't think I remember blinking the entire time.
Next one is quite toxic, and I meant that literally. It digs underground, it shoots poison, it bombs poison, it breeds poison, it boils poison, and it can even moonsault you from the top pillar. But what can I say? It's a fun fight. I actually like this one a lot. Sad thing is, this thing didn't last that long. I hope I can fight it again in the future. You know Diablos? Classic, right? Now attach rockets to it, and you'll get this thing. This thing is 10 times more aggressive than the average Diablos. It does retain some of the core Diablos moves, however, it can do backflips like Rathian.
That backflip though.
It can do supernovas like Teostra. It can create mud puddles to trap you in like Baroth. It could even fly to slam back down as if it were, I don't know, a Rathalos. It could even slam its head into the ground and explode. Actually, it's the tail, not the head. Like, what the hell is this fight? I honestly don't know how to feel about it, but I want to say that it is cool. However, I also want to say that I'm equally annoyed. This one is the Hadouken Arugula, and it is nasty. It literally has liquid metal that it controls and reforms it as weapons, such as spikes, balls, bombs, blades, and even rain. It hurts. It's probably an Elder Dragon. I think it is. I don't know. Could someone confirm in the comments? I don't even remember hitting this monster, to be honest, as I've mostly been dodging, healing, and more dodging. It is an atrocity of a monster, and the hitbox of its attacks is pure evil. I really wish I don't fight this monster again. This next one looks like Teostra. That means it just acts like it, right? Just ice?
No.
This thing has some of the nastiest combos. And in addition to that, if you notice any of your body parts forming crystallized ice, keep moving. Because if you don't, you get fully crystallized like Captain America, and you slowly take ice damage little by little. What's annoying is the fact that even some of its attacks automatically freezes you. I am glad that this monster isn't in mainline games, because if you want this to be in there, you don't need Monster Hunter, you need therapy. If you think this is just a fire Rajang, you're wrong. This isn't just a fire Rajang, it's Rajang from hell. It spits out fireballs, it spreads fireballs, it jumps and slams down, causing essentially a volcanic eruption. Did I also mention it could make fire circles and jump through it like in Circus Charlie? And this is all in addition to the usual Rajang moveset. I don't remember attacking this monster, but I'm glad we're done with it. And if you think this is the same one that we're getting in Wilds, no, it's not. Stop it. Why did Capcom make this? Now, remember Kushaladora, especially from World? Pretty annoying, right? Yeah, this one is its cousin that no one likes, including its own direct family. It has very few attacks, and you may think it's a good thing, but it's not. It has its usual pushback, it has the usual breath attack. However, when you get hit by it, you will get crystallized, preventing you from using items, like the fart. And the only way you can get rid of it is by wiggling it out. Wiggle your stick, bro. You gotta wiggle your stick until it gets removed from your body. The bad part is the fact that it instantly deletes your stamina, preventing you from running, making it harder to dodge attacks. And you might think, oh, it's fine, I'll just drink a dash juice beforehand. No, it bypasses the dash juice effects. There are other moves that do this, one of which is a tailwind slam. However, this isn't even the worst of it, because it has an ability where if you aren't at the safe spot, which is literally right next to it, you instantly cart.
Get in the bubble.
My instinct told me to get the fuck away, but
No. In this
My
case,
instinct.
it's... Oh my god, I also died.
Not even the jump dive can save you from that. This fight took us almost an hour to do, and despite beating it, I really don't want to fight it again. Did you know that this thing is related to a Cantor and Ukalos? Yeah, and I guess it likes listening to the rude sandstorm. However, this fight is quite a breeze, as all you have to do is to just attack the legs and run dive whenever it digs underground or when you feel like it's about to do a big attack. Pretty easy. However, it's only a repel quest, meaning that we'll likely fight it again in the future. This one might surprise you, because it's the good old Teostra. And if you think it's just a regular Teostra, then you'd be incredibly wrong. And yes, it does retain the original moveset, however, all of its physical attacks now in addition has explosive damage. It is just a little bit more annoying to fight now, and oh by the way, whenever large area effects attack it has, yeah, those are bigger now. It has extra fire effects when it's mad too, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. And like the previous quest, this is also a repel. So if I'm struggling now, then it's only gonna get worse in the future. Next up is Paria Puria. Again, you see, the last time we fought this monster, it was relatively a breeze. It was tanky, and it kept running non-stop, but easy to beat nonetheless. This version though, oh my god, it has its original moveset, but it is much faster. And it even has a breath attack and a burst AoE attack that applies the sneaky debuff, preventing you from using items. And if you think that's it, then you're wrong. Because after those attacks, it literally drains your stamina out, even with the dash juice. I know you're gonna say, just use deodorants, but if the stink attacks are part of its regular rotations, then you're screwed because you can only bring so much deodorants until you eventually ran out of them. The best solution is to obviously dodge at the right time, and I have been successful for a few times, unlike this guy that's spazzing within and without.
He's glitching out.
oh, he's glitching in and out. That's so funny.
Jesus.
After all that, I can safely say that we beat the monster. But it's only a repel. This next one is interesting, because it has no name, and even after initiating the quest, the unknown sign pops up. And once we got to see it, it turns out to be a Rathian? I will say that this is a cool fight, as it seems to have adopted some moves from other monsters, like Rosario's Steam Attack, Diablo's Tail Wags, and more. It even learned Hyper Beam from Pokemon. It is already aggressive by itself, and it's only gonna get worse from there. However, I will be honest, that despite me not sure of what to say about this fight, I enjoyed it. I can see this becoming a thing in future Monster Hunter games, and I don't mean this exact creature, but rather the idea of monsters adopting moves from others. Or maybe an experimental chimeric monster, equal Dragon Machine. You like Legiacrus? Do you want to see Legiacrus? Now give it the ability to fly and you get Shantian. You see, I've never fought Alagicris myself, as I've never played 3 Ultimate or any of the Generation or the 4th games. So I'm not super familiar with its moveset, as all I could really see is its flying tackle, flying tackle, flying tackle, and maybe a tail swipe. And the only ways to bring it down for you to attack is by slamming the giant gong when it's nearby, or by grabbing a binder to harpoon it for you to melee it down. And once you've done all that enough times, you will then beat it.
There we go.
And now, this will be the quest that will finally bring us to G rank, and it is none other than the Pocorodon. It forms ice balls to toss around. It had massive shockwave slams. It even makes you chunky, preventing you from attacking. It can do some jump claps. It could also apply confusion easily. It could also do a roly-poly attack, and it will start being annoying as it really abuses these jumping capabilities. However, it wasn't long until we finally beat it, and after doing so, we are now in G rank. Thank you very much for watching, and massive thanks to my supporters on Twitch, as they help me and help the content keep going. And if you want to be part of it, then you can find the links below. Another massive thanks to Realz and Nova for joining me on this journey as always, and don't forget to check the descriptions for our links below, such as Twitch, Twitter, and more. And as always, happy hunting. See you all in the Wilds demo.